Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic check. How do you guys read me? Am I loud? Am I clear? Are you ready for a crazy opening of the Asian Shanghai Futures Exchange? We're going to get started here in just 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Top off your drink, grab a snack, get excited, smash the like button. We're only 30 away from 200. We're going to be live here in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Who's ready?
To find treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore, stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that mill.
4-minute warning, 4-minute warning. Smash that like if you're ready. Who's ready?
Roll the dice, take a chance.
Better yet, who is chasing that mill? M-I-L-L, mill. Get your minds out of the gutter.
Silver shines, gold's the glow.
Let's go.
Stack it high,
Hi.
watch it grow. Giveaways for all.
Who's ready?
Feel the thrill. International stacking that mill. So hit that sub.
Hit that sub.
Quest.
Join the quest. Come on.
The best international stacker.
Stacker, stacking, strong.
Where you belong. Chasing that mill.
3-minute warning, 3-minute warning. 18 likes from 200. I know we can do it. Let's go.
You're the best international stacker.
Stack,
Stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
Get him up.
Chasing that mill.
Yes, the tea helped. Thank you. The tea did help. 2 minutes and 30-second warning here.
Chasing that mill. Crabs are grooving side to side. Ocean waves where dreams collide.
Who's ready?
Are up, the beat we chase.
Let's go.
Treasure gleaming, golden space. Get your claws up, don't delay.
2-minute warning. Smash that like if you're ready. Share the stream. Come on. Get those claws up.
And silver is the key.
Yes.
Nation, dance with me.
Let's get it.
Gold and silver, who wants it all? Are you ready for the mega goal?
Who wants free silver? Put free in chat right now.
Brigade, treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Let's go.
Tidal rhythms in the sand, shiny spoils laid by hand. We're the crew, the shell brigade, treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up in the sky.
Let's go.
International stacker, he's our guide.
Let's go.
Gold and silver.
30-second warning. Who's ready? Smash that like. Who's ready? 30 seconds. Let's go. Let's get it. We're going to do the old school intro this evening. We're going to do the old school. What do you guys think about that? We're going old school tonight.
Dance with me.
Let's go.
Dance with me. Dance with me.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? The name is International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 1,800 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. Now, I asked a question during the intro. I said, if you want free silver, to put free in chat, and many of you did. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving away 25 ounces of silver, probably more. I'm giving away literal pounds of copper and some gold. All you got to do is go to my channel, click videos latest, and enter the second to last video I've posted. I'm giving away over $2,400 worth of treasure, and it's grown since I put this video out. So I'm going to put the link in the chat. I'm putting the link in chat. You got to be subscribed. You got to be subscribed, and you got to go to that link and enter it. You're running out of time. The draw is going to be this Saturday. This Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mega! Is the mega giveaway, mega guy. You guys are going to get a bunch of my treasure, and boy, do I have some prizes in store for you, and surprises in store. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just starting, and we took out our next target in silver. We just surged above $90.31. We actually got up to about $90.44. And boy, oh boy, have they been after us today, ladies and gentlemen. We were growing, and then 1 smackdown, 2 smackdown, 3 smackdowns a lady, but we built back up. They tried again, but here we are. After hours, COMEX via the Globucks, and we're currently trading at $90 and what is that? 29 cents. Now, what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, when the Shanghai Futures Exchange, this puppy right here, opens? I want to know what you guys think. So, I'm going to put 2 arrows, and you got to tell me if you're team green or team red. Do you think it's going to gap up when we open, team green, or you think it's going to gap down, team red? Let me know in chat right now what you guys think. Are we going to gap up, team green? Are we going to gap down, team red? I see channel members putting in the BGC, which stands for the big green candle. So, let's see what happens there, but I want to show you what happened earlier. Now, remember, every single day during the week, the COMEX closes from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a 1-hour break. So when it closed and opened, we have a new gap in silver. That's right, from 88.33 to 88.50. Remember, all gaps must be filled most of the time. Not every time, but most of the time. So it is possible in the future we have a bounce back down there to fill that. Hopefully headed to higher highs. And speaking higher highs, we are headed towards our next target here of 91. So let's put an intermediary target here. 90.59 is going to be our next target, and then on to 91.01 there. Gold, same story, guys. Look at this gap. Look at this massive gap. I marked the gaps with the orange lines. So that's the gap we're going to have to fill eventually, most likely. Again, all gaps must be filled, but like 95% of the time. Okay, 5% of them don't get filled, but that's due to volatility. It's due to games. It's due to chicanery, geopolitics. So right now, gold's back over 5,000. They told us it was done, but it's back over 5,000, 5,012. And again, a Shanghai Futures Exchange is going to be opening here in 24 minutes, give or take 24 minutes. It did close at 99.28. But guys, I'm with team green. I think it's going to gap, and I think it's going to gap up. So we'll see what happens there. Gold to silver ratio is continuing to decrease. Again, after the massive attack they did on us, we're at 55.53 ounces of silver to every 1 ounce of gold. And ladies and gentlemen, we are at 62,091 subscribers. That means only 9 more subscribers until the next big show. So you got to be subscribed anyway to enter the mega giveaway. I'll put the link in chat for you to enter. So you might as well subscribe. You might as well see a big show. Maybe win some silver, gold, or copper. And some say you haven't lived unless you've seen a big show. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a big red candle here. And there's something we do on this channel that some scientists say works 90% of the time. Every time. It was not that long ago I was walking around in Boca Raton, Florida, live streaming near a gator-infested river, creek, tributary, whatever you want to call it, and you all told me to do the baby gator.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
It was a massive lizard. I swear, I almost thought I was going to leave without a hand, a little nubbin, but fortunately, it wasn't the case. And I do want to shout out, all the channel members all the channel members, we are going to have a war room at the end of this live stream. So all channel members, I need you to prepare for the war room. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. And also a big shout out to all the Diamond Claws members in the chat and the channel. I'm going to update this tomorrow, but shout out to all the Diamond Claws. Really appreciate y'all. Who in chat has Diamond Claws? Who's got them?
Diamond claws.
And a big shout out to Daniel Whitley with the $2 New Zealand. Appreciate it, saying, did you see Vance's speech on price floors? Yeah, I've got breaking news, guys. So let me go to the breaking news, but really quick. We only need 3 more subscribers until the next big show. So make sure you guys keep subscribing. Let me show you what's going on here. It's so much breaking news. I've been putting it on X, now formerly known as Twitter, by the way. Now, international wouldn't fit, so it's Intl-Stacker, but I'm always putting out information on here, even when I'm not live, about to go live, or not going live. This is a way to stay in touch and get live intelligence from the ground. And thank you to everybody who sends intelligence into me. I aggregate it and I fact check and I push it out. So here's I'm going to read to you some rapid fire breaking news. So breaking news, lines in Japan for silver and gold. We've also seen lines recently in Singapore and Australia. Where else am I missing? So if you know any other places that lines are happening, please drop it in chat, or please drop it on this tweet here. And thank you to Jack Gallman for the $2 super chat. You, sir, are mega. Okay, the next piece of news here. Buckle up, crustaceans. Put on your battle armor. 24 more days to go. So, bar charts reporting that silver is on track for its 10 consecutive green month. Its long winning streak history. So, these are monthly candles. And when they attacked us, they broke the weekly candle. They changed the weekly candle from green to red. But they couldn't take the monthly down. They wanted to, so they didn't. So, we're on track right now for the 10th. Let's see if we could do it, but we're all gonna have to buckle up. And shout out to Variable who put that out, said tonight we dance. Look, alert, crustaceans have been seen migrating to China for tonight's open on YouTube. Don't be left behind. And ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna see the Shanghai Futures Exchange chart right here start to move in just 19 minutes. Are you team green? Are we gapping up? Are you team red? Are we gapping down? The one thing I can guarantee you is we're gapping. I guarantee you that. I believe we're gapping up for a few reasons. One, we finished on a strong candle here, uptrend. 2, both silver and gold gapped up, and they're on the uptrend as well. So I believe that Shanghai is going to continue that. We'll see. Now, here's some breaking news I just broke. Breaking, U.S. Secretary of Commerce Lutnick confirms the U.S. already has a critical minerals stockpile for the military. Remember, silver was added to this list of critical minerals in December 2025, and that an additional stockpile for business is now being created. What do you think about this? The U.S. military and U.S. commerce are now silver stackers. I've been calling for this since August. Check out check out at 55 seconds in this video, and he talks about just that. And this is from the U.S. Commerce Department. That's a pretty big deal. And guys, you do remember. I was saying, don't forget. Please do remember. Don't forget. Back in August, when the U.S. added silver to the draft memo before it was approved, it later got approved after China approved theirs. It later got approved in December. But I was talking about how the U.S. strategic stockpile used to exist in the United States. It was unfortunately sold off in the 80s after the whole Hunt brother fiasco. And the U.S. used to be stackers, and now we are again. Earlier in the year, or actually would have been last year now, $2 billion was approved for stockpiling critical minerals. Another $12 billion was just approved. The president signed that in. And today was a critical minerals ministerial meeting at the White House. So folks from the mining industry, high-level politicians from all over the world descended upon DC to talk about critical minerals. And I'm going to show you exactly what that was above here in a second. I've got a tweet on it that has the exact details, so hold that thought until we get there. Good thing us stackers have been many central banks as of late. Are you still stacking? So this is in response to Gary Boehm saying, while the coming retail wave into gold represents the most explosive potential source of demand, the foundation of this bull market is being laid by the world's central banks. For the past several years, central banks led by China, Russia, India, and Turkey, guys, you notice what they belong to, don't you? The BRICS nations have been buying gold at a historic pace. And don't forget, China has a secret plan that's not so secret to back the RMB Rhythm and blues, the renminbi, the Chinese yuan. There we go. To back it by silver and then have a back it by gold, excuse me, and have a gold-backed currency that the rest of the BRICS nations can use. That's a big disruptor to the U.S. dollar, the U.S. petrodollar, and U.S. hegemony around the world. So we'll see what happens there. Have been buying gold at a historic pace and just topped 5,000 tons for the first time in history. This relentless central bank buying acts as a massive price-sensitive bid in the market. They are not trying to scalp a few points. They are accumulating strategic reserves for the long term and are doing so in ever larger numbers. They are quiet, underappreciated, and unseen, Will, in the market. Look at this. They've been telling us this stuff right here, physical gold, physical silver, it's a thing of the past, and it is. These are Roman silver denarius. These are Japanese gold silver bars called electrum. It's a thing of the past, but that's what makes it so great, because it's been real money for thousands of years. So as mainstream media and people on social media are telling you it's a relic, central banks are not only stacking gold, but some are now starting to actually stack silver. So that's an important one right there. Let me go back here. Bullish. Back in October, says Carl M here, when 175,000 silver futures contracts were outstanding, silver reached $50. Okay, remember that number right now, 175,000. Well-known silver investors warned of a triple top at that point. The warning proved wrong. The 50 level was taken out like a hot knife through butter, causing many spectators to stay on the sidelines, waiting for a dip that never came. There was no correction. Instead, the number of outstanding silver futures kept declining, even as prices continued to rise. The explosive move towards 121.50 was driven by far fewer futures contracts than earlier rally toward 50. This clearly shows that the leverage was already being reduced during the advance. The real flush came later. Silver crashed at 121.50 to 71 in just 48 hours, forcing the remaining over-leveraged positions out of the market. Since then, silver has recovered to 87, and now we're currently trading at 89.28 to 87, briefly touching 92. Today, only 142,000. So remember, back here is 175. Now today, only 142,000 futures contracts remain outstanding. This is extremely bullish. Who is ready? Let's go look at the charts and I'll get into some more news here. And Ethan C, channel member, dropped something in chat. Let me go look back on that. He's saying, I'm going to the LCS local coin shop tomorrow. I have about $50 plus face value of 90 proof silver state quarters, and I'm thinking about trading for some gold. Which do you think is more bullish? Silver? Ethan C, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet. I know it's fun. I know you want to switch it. But I'm not even considering it till we get into the 30s to 1. We're back up at 55 to 1. Secondly, right now there's kind of a glut of 90%. So they're not going to give you top dollar trade for it. So not a financial advisor, but if you're my brother, I would say hodl, hodl, hodl. I think it's going to get better. Again, I could be wrong. But we've been going strong here for 9 years, and so far we're killing it. And thank you so much, Georgia Stacker. MAGGA Stacker. Got it. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Check out your new custom channel member emojis, and I'll be seeing you in the war room. All channel members, you will all be reporting to the war room at the end of the stream. What happens in the war room stays in the war room, and we are just 12 minutes away from this chart starting to move here, the Shanghai Futures Exchange. Are you team green or team red? And ladies and gentlemen, I think we did it. If I refresh this and it says 62,100, it's time for the big show. Channel members, you know what to do. 62,100. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the 4th annual Crystal Light
Thank
National
you.
Aerobic Championship, featuring regional finalists from all across the United States,
Four
competing for
time.
the title of America's Best Aerobic Athlete. Presenting
Four
the
time.
reigning 1987 Crystal Light National Aerobic Champion.
4 time.
Introducing the 4-time Crystal Light champion, International Stacker.
Thank you so much. The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. Over 1,800 videos around the world. I've got these 2 in Poland, and guys, I'm releasing a video on Friday morning. It is at a coin show in Prague. Now, here's the situation. My mega is this Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? That's the situation. You got to be subscribed to enter it. 25 ounces of silver, pounds of copper, and some gold, and even other cool stuff's going to be given away on that date. So I'm going to drop that link in chat. But this morning I gave a secret word, a password. Now I've been randomly giving out passwords that when you sign up for the mega giveaway, it'll be clear. So write this down, but it will give you an advantage in the mega giveaway. The password this morning was keep secret, all one word. Someone put Ratkin in the chat. That was a previous password years ago. So keep secret, all one word. That's the password. So write that down. You're gonna need that. It will give you an advantage in the Mega. And also too, the video Friday morning will be the last password for the mega giveaway. So the video Friday morning will be the last password for the giveaway, as we are 10 minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange starting to trade. 89.48 silver, 4,998 gold. What's going to happen, Team Green or Team Red? You let me know. Wow, got 20 Eagles for 86 a pop today. Good job, Yankee Hanky. Wow, that is good. Okay, so let's go back over here. So yeah, the password I gave today, this is the last time I'm going to give it, is keep secret. Write that down. It'll make sense once you enter the Mega. And then the last password is coming out Friday morning, and the Mega entries close Friday night. So you're going to have to see the video that day to get it. Okay. Now we are seeing shortages in Dubai, it's one of the Emirates in the UAE. When do you think we'll see it? When do you think it will hit the United States, the shortages? So this is in response to Silver Trade saying silver shortage hits Dubai, buyers paying 15% premium for physical. And then Bob the Bullionaire always puts out this report, and the silver vaults are under attack. Under attack. Actually, they're just being little snakes and selling it off to the higher bidder. So poof, just like that, another 3 million ounces loaded on trucks, left out of the big bullion banks, not coming back. Ladies and gentlemen, things are getting absolutely insane. The silver squeeze shows no signs of stopping. Buckle up. Remember, March is the biggest, or one of the biggest delivery months of the year. January wasn't supposed to be, and this January was 5x last January. February's not a big month, and it's already huge. And thank you to everyone who voted tonight. You guys got to pick. I asked if I should do COMEX Globex Open or Shanghai, and you guys said Shanghai. And Shanghai is opening here in just, what would that be, 9 minutes. 9 minutes, we'll start to see this move. Are you Team Green or are you Team Red? And remember, if you guys are asking me questions in chat, make sure to put @International-Stacker. You're welcome, Lafferty. Thank you. Put @International-Stacker so it pops out to me in all orange. I also put this out today. Billionaires are buying millions of ounces of silver while the mainstream media is telling you it's over. Think about that. David Bateman, who's a massive figurehead right now in the gold and silver community, he tweeted this out in March. Here are the reasons I invested close to $1 billion in precious metals over the past 6 months, including a purchase of 1.5% the annual global supply, 12.69 million ounces. So he did this. He puts the reasons why, but here's an updated tweet. And I got 2 questions in chat. R. Limazed says, do you feel this new virus going through India and Asia will affect metals? I mean, I don't know. I have to look into that more. It could. It could not. But if it does affect it, it's going to decrease actual supply, manufacturing, refining, etc. So it would be bullish. Ralph Ramsey saying, are you a generator after this morning? I'm not sure what that means if I'm a generator after this morning. I don't know. I could. I don't know what that means, so who knows? Where the king runs, it's the queen. Silver follows. A reclaim of 5,100 is the key for the metals kingdom. So Zach, thank you, Zach, and thank you for being a channel member. Are we making a bear flag on silver? Says Husky. Nah. We'll see, but nah, we'll see. I think we're going to get a nice little gap up here when the Shanghai Futures Exchange opens. We'll see. How do we become Diamond Claw members? Says Variable. You just got to upgrade your membership, Variable. Go down to where you became a member and click there, or go to the website or not the website. Go to my channel and click under memberships. It should show you there. Maybe someone else can help you. I'm dropping the giveaway link again right now in chat. So the giveaway link I'm dropping in chat, you got to be subscribed. 25 ounces of silver, some gold, and pounds of copper. Do you think David Bateman will tell us when he sells silver? Yeah, I do. How much silver do I get for 5,000 claws? Sorry, it's 0 SGT. I'm sorry about that. As an example, says Michael, as an example of some gaps that don't always fill, Tesla has gaps that never filled on the run up, some several years old. Totally true. Thank you for that, Michael. Yeah, the rule is all gaps must be filled, but really it ends up about being 95% of the time. So it's not a deal breaker, but it's not ideal. Are you running power in a generator? Oh, no. So I thought the power went out earlier. I blew a breaker. You guys, I was on the end of my live stream this morning and literally blew a breaker. I've never done that before. I was doing everything the same, so I don't know what happened. I figured it out. It was interesting. Tidal Wave, I tried to send you guys on a crab weight raid too, but I don't know, it was all messed up. Tidal Wave saying, I bought the dip of gold $49.50 per ounce on Saturday night. I plan holding for years. It wasn't a huge hit on my savings. Thoughts? I think that's very, very smart, Tidal Wave. And I say all the time that physical gold and silver are for long-term, mid to long-term, you can't lose. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But if you're mid to long-term, traditionally short-term can be dangerous with physical metals. You might not always win, but right now we're in wild times where a lot of people are able to do that short-term arbitrage. But I think you're going to be thanking yourself 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years from now, whenever that is. Has Viola in the basement. I do not have her in the basement. Those Oneida candles have humps like Daisy. They sure do. Guys, again, the name's International Stacker. I travel the world. Not only do I live stream charts like this, I live stream journeys around the world on gold and silver, and it wasn't that long ago that we met Daisy. You all told me to get on a camel.
I take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. Eshim here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow, look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
And I think Lafferty is right. I think the COMEX might have did a circuit breaker on me. So here's what David Bateman just posted earlier this morning. No, yesterday, sorry. Last Friday when silver was down 33% and my silver miners were down 11%, I sold half my miners, lowering my tax hit, and rolled the 170 million proceeds into PSLV. Today I'm selling PSLV and buying 1,000-ounce bars in a total of 1.93 million ounces. If miners and silver rise to their mutual peaks, I will gain 20% extra on this transaction, lower my tax bill, and raise my silver ounce count to 14.8 million. I'll probably regret selling my miners, but I've decided to eliminate as much counterparty risk as possible in an abundance of caution. Grateful for Helica's wild performance this past year. Hope this purchase helps move silver back into physical market. Nice. So David Bateman doing the Lord's work over there. Is that a double top? Someone's saying. No. Because the top's way up here. We're good. We're good. We just got to stay focused here. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds until the Shanghai Futures Exchange opens. Let's see what happens there. And Ohoski is saying, I was looking at the daily and 6-hour candles. We're looking like a bear flag. I hope you're right, sir. I bought more silver Monday at 3 a.m., 72 an ounce. Wow, good job. You did better than JP Morgan Chase covering their shorts. They covered their shorts at 78. So 72, great job. Let's go back here to the news. Okay, look at this. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, price floors. And again, this is on X, previously known as Twitter. Follow me on here. Intl-Stacker, international wouldn't fit. So Intl-Stacker. But just like that, price floors are back on the table because they were previously on the table with this executive action. In here specifically, it talked about price floors. So everyone was talking about price floors, and then someone from the administration said price floors were off the table. Well, now they're back on. Price floors are back on the table. Buckle up. A preferential trade zone for critical minerals protected from external disruptions through enforceable price floors. We will establish reference prices for collateral for, I was supposed to say critical. It says cortical. I typed it wrong. For critical minerals at each stage of production. That was a quote out of Vice President Vance's speech here. So just like that, ladies and gentlemen, price floors are back on the table. And we've got a 1 minute warning. 1 minute warning till Shanghai opens. Okay, want me to read Ralph's comment? I'm going back up to see what Ralph's comment was. Ralph. I'm not seeing Ralph. Oh, there it is. Bad AFCI breaker, replace breaker. They cause fires. I was a licensed electrician for 5 years. Home inspector for over 20. Thank you, Ralph. I will replace that breaker. You may have just staved the crustacean nation. Wow, guys, variable just upgraded to Diamond Claws. Thank you again to all the Diamond Claws members of the channel. Really appreciate the support. Appreciate the support of all members. I'll see you all in the war room. Who in chat has Diamond Claws?
Diamond claws.
And here we go. We're opening here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where are we going? Gap up. Team Green 1, gap up. This is not a drill. I cannot yet say Li Shize Guadian because we got to make an all-time high to do that. Where's the all-time high? It was like 139,490. Wow. So we got to get back up there, but congratulations to everybody who is Team Green. So if my stream stops unexpectedly, it means that breaker switched again, okay? But I think we're good for now. So now let's see how this affects the the COMEX, which is getting dumped on. Look at this. This is manufactured. Do you see this volume here in after hours? That is totally abnormal. So this is an after hours attack we're witnessing right now where liquidity is low. They were trying to smash it before the Shanghai Futures Exchange started trading. Look at that. That volume is not normal in after hours. Look at that. It's nearly identical to the daily volume. And do you guys think we traded over 1 billion paper ounces today? It's very possible we traded another 1 billion paper ounces today. We closed the gap, I guess. No, we didn't, Brian. There's more. Oh, that gap. You're right. Well, that's good news. We got that gap closed. Okay, I'll take that. Now we can bounce back up. Get a small alternate power system. Something like that. Yeah, I probably need to do something like that. I probably do. We're probably at that stage. But if you're just joining, the name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 1,800 videos around the world. And this video right here, if you go to videos latest, is my second to last video out. I'm giving away 25 ounces of silver, pounds of copper, and some gold. You got to be subscribed to enter. I'm going to put the link in chat again. And someone's saying, are we doing champagne again? Yes. I got to get it, though. But we're doing champagne again when we break 100. Yes. Remember, the breaker has 1/32 of an ounce of silver in it. Good point, Jonathan. I had to fish that out of there. So we'll see what happens here in Shanghai. Currently trading at $101.98. But congratulations to Team Green. I knew we could do it. All channel members, we will be going to the live, to the war room at the end of this. All channel members, we will be going to the war room at the end of this stream. Okay. So, okay, gold to silver ratio. Let's keep going down here. Trying to find you guys more news. I did hear there's some sort of drama going on with Binance. I'm not sure what, if it's FUD or real. That's a crypto exchange, one of the major ones. Okay. I'm trying to find us more gold and silver news here. Let's go over to notifications real quick. This is the way crustacean nation. How much gold was confiscated in 1933? DDFW. Go against the grain. We print money out of thin air. Interest, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm going away with my silver. Buy at Costco, spot plus 10. Ooh. I don't see anyone lining up for BTC. That's funny. Crazy time, says Alan. Okay, let's go back over here to the chart. Okay, guys, there's something we do on this channel that works 90% of the time. Some scientists say 90% of the time, 100% of the time, the baby gator.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Now, some scientists say that 90% of the time, all the time, that little thing there, a little baby gator call, can take a chomp out of a red candle and turn a red candle green. We'll see if it works. We'll see if this is the time it works. Man, look at this. Pretty much identical slam down on the COMEX via the Globex when liquidity is thin. That's when they like to play games. But here's the situation. $102.87. So that's $3 to 90. So we're talking 105, probably about 4, 7. It keeps changing. It keeps changing. 3. Okay, so 90 to 100. We're talking like maybe $15 ish. It's changing so quick it's hard to get exact, but 15-ish dollar premium from the east to the west. So what happens is in this thumbnail here, $200 silver is real. China's hoarding silver. Here's why. Do you see that vacuum cleaner right there? Sucking the vacuum from the west, or sucking the silver from the west to the east. As long as that premium is high, there's arbitrage opportunities for major players in the game. But I do have good news. We did finish the day with silver up 3.36%. Gold is up today at 0.36%, so moving in the right direction. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, silver was up a whopping 148.8% in 2025. Gold was up 88.7% in 2025. Just the first month of 2026, January, silver is up 19.6%. Gold's up 13.2%. And again, we finished the day today at 3.3% for silver and 0.36 for gold. So they're going to attack us, but it's like holding a beach ball literally under the water. The pressure just builds too much and it pops. Boop. So we'll see what happens here. Binance is... There's been a net positive inflow to BCG exchange. It's just typical bottoming Fed. Okay. So people are saying that the Binance story is no news. Okay. I mean, people attack that, I'm sure, just like they do silver. So we're moving here. Some would call this a crab walk, but here's the question today. Now, let me pull out these numbers. So in 2025, the COMEX only traded more than 1 billion paper ounces in a single day 22 different times in the whole year of 2025. So far here in 2026, we did it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. 9 times. Yesterday was not over a billion, but that's still 751 million fake paper ounces. Remember, we only produce 835 million a year. We consume more than 1.2 billion, so it's still disgusting. So here's the question. Is today going to be another billion ounce day? Put billion in chat if you think the COMEX traded another billion fake paper ounces to keep the price suppressed. But real quick, while you guys are saying that, this number right here is 1.26 billion, 1.19 billion, 1.16 billion here, and then we go to 1.8 billion. That might be the second highest, or maybe the highest of all time. I think it's the second highest, 1.8 billion, 1.36 billion, 1.02 billion, 1.134 billion, 1.842 billion, 1.016 billion. Is it going to be another billion? And 92368, thank you so much for being a channel member. And the $5 super chat saying, dirty secret behind COMEX 100 ounce futures contract. IRS Form 1099B requires reporting of sales by weight and size over the size of the CFTC approved RFC. Huh. I'll have to look into that. That's an angle I've not heard on that yet. I will look into that because there was some FUD going around about some new bill in Florida that's supposed to go into effect on February 15th. That was going to require local coin shops to report everything. And that was fake. It was just an AI channel propaganda just to get people panicked and get max views. So I'll look into that. Thank you for that super chat. I will look into that and confirm that. And if so, I will put that out. Thank you so much for flagging that. And thank you, Rob Man, for becoming a channel member. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And channel members, don't forget, we're going to the war room at the end of the stream. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. The one thing, guys, when I get intelligence or news, I always fact check it. I'm not saying I don't believe you, but I always fact check it. I go to the original source. My goal is to get you information as quickly as possible that's accurate so you can make smooth and rash decisions. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But that's what I'm trying to do for y'all. Okay, let's go back here. And thank you so much, Drone, for becoming a channel member. And you guys, we are down to, let's see how many channel members we just got. 1, 2. So we've gotten 4 channel members on this stream. And channel members, you need to start thinking, because to unlock the new channel member only emoji, the next one, we only need 13 more members for that. So start thinking of what you guys want for the new custom. Okay, now we only need 12 more members to do that. So start thinking about what you want to do for the new custom channel member emoji, all channel members. And thank you, Dutch Murphy, for becoming a channel member. Delete the gap lines. We filled it. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. That gap has been filled. We only have one left. Down here. Sorry, that's gold. We only have one. Let me delete this one too. We only have one gap left here on silver. Down here. 79.57 to 80.58. Doesn't mean we're going there now. Doesn't mean we're going there ever. We'll find out. Thank you, Gabs, for becoming a channel member. Check out your new custom channel member emoji. I'll be seeing you in the war room at the end of the stream. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Yeah, massive attack here. We'll see how much longer it goes for. Mrs. Variable got her FOMO, which is fear of missing out, order in today at Bullion Brothers. Her stacks are cool, and she likes it stacked. That's awesome. Good to see you, Silver Streak. Good to see you. COMEX emoji. That could be fun. Saturday is my birthday. A bag from the giveaway would be really awesome. Thanks for all you do. Well, just make sure you show up and make sure you're entered in the Megagon. You subscribe, guys. I'm giving away this Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be live on my channel. I'm giving away 25 plus ounces of silver, pounds of copper, and some gold. All you got to do is subscribe, be there, and enter into a link. Let me get the link for you guys. This one right here, if you go to my channel, go to videos latest, second to last video. You got to watch that to enter the Mega God, but I'll put the link in chat. 1 second. Enter Mega God here. If you want free silver, gold, or copper, it's a really good way to like really help out your dollar cost average, honestly. Okay. I feel like I saw some folks in chat who might be a little lonely. And good news, I met someone in Poland that's looking for a significant other. She's looking for a suitor. She works in the Germanium Mint, so she handles gold, silver, and copper, giant bars all day long. So you're going to have to impress her. So if I've got any suitors in the chat who are interested, prepare your best line for Viola.
Yep. What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. Oh, Viola. She's a Germanium Mint robot. She's looking for a date. She wants to come overseas and hang out and see the sights here in the United States. So prepare your best line for her. Keep them G-rated, please. Silver Bug, come on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, people are asking about the golden ticket code. You only got that if you got a thing of Mrs. Is coffee. So every morning I brag about drinking Mrs. Is coffee. You guys wanted to try it. I talked to a buddy. We did a limited time run. To be clear, I'm not getting in the coffee business. I did 50 bags, and as soon as they sold out, limited release, 1 of 50. I've got 2 of the prototypes to give away, by the way, in the Mega Ga. But as soon as these things sold out, I told everybody, congratulations for everyone who got a bag of coffee. You also have a golden ticket coming. So that was a nice surprise for folks. And don't forget, guys, intestinal fortitude. I've spoken about that ad nauseum during this entire run. We're going to have intestinal fortitude. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Only the best WD-40 for my girl, says Silver Seas. That's funny. Hi, Viola, says Richard Metcalf. You sure are stacked. And guys, I caught a scammer in my comments trying to scam one of y'all, so I shut it down. So there's accounts out there that are trying to impersonate me. Okay, so I'm never going to ask you to contact me on Telegram or WhatsApp. I'm not selling trading courses. I don't need your help to move 10 tons of gold out of Guyana. So if someone ever contacts you and says they're me, it's not me. Only place I'm going to contact you is from my official email or in comments from my official account. And again, I'm not going to say, hey, if you like this, contact me on Telegram and I can make you $10 trillion. It's not me. Scammers. So be careful. Careful, careful. Okay, we got a little bit of a reversal going on here. Remember, they can't attack it forever, so we'll see what happens here. And that's one of the major indicators I have with the level of manipulation. First off, a 10 Sigma event that doesn't happen, it was manufactured. Secondly, as soon as it crashed down, it popped back up. And third, after every time they crash it down, it pops back up. That's not indicative of natural moves. So you're not a Nigerian prince. No! Dude, scams are crazy, and with AI, they're getting even crazier, guys. Like, you might run across videos that sound like me, that like AI channels have just made. So just be careful. This is my only channel. All my official social media is linked on this official channel. The invite code is in the description of every video, Oki. You can get one there. Okay, they want me to explain a 10 Sigma event. Let me pull it up. I tweeted it out a while ago. But, like, there's people who just it's written nicely. Thank you so much, AGYEM, for becoming a Crab Cadet channel member. I'm looking for the specific tweet because he did a really good job explaining it. But basically, there's like events that happen, and there's certain magnitudes, and a 10 Sigma event is impossible to happen naturally, and that's what occurred on the smash down of silver. I'm just trying to find it for you guys. Okay, basically, the way you measure that, so you can measure movements in the market using Sigma, and there's different levels of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A Sigma 10 event, like the chance of that mathematically happening is like 1 in like 60 quadrillion or something. It's like impossible. So when you look at events that rate that high, like a 10 Sigma event, that means that it's a manufactured. It's something that literally happened as an attack. It can't happen naturally. I mean, it can, but it's 1 in like 6 trillion septillion. I'm trying to find the one that spells it out for you guys in detail, but that's essentially what it is. I don't know. I'll have to find it for you guys later, but that's a top of the line treetops of what a 10 Sigma event is. Just know it means manipulation. Let's go back here. Okay, we're seeing a nice little turnaround here in gold and silver. Shanghai's at $100. Oki saying, I got an invite from your Discord. I just wanted to ensure is really you. Well, if you go to my channel, Go here, bloop. Any video, bloop. Go down here, bloop. Contact, that's my Discord. So click that. If you're not sure, click that. Because that might be a fake. But you know what? Join that and see if it's real. And if not, tell me so I can get it taken down. You can help me with that. Yeah. Woo! All right, channel members, get excited for the war room. I think we're just going to be crab dancing all night here. Going up, going down, fighting, going up, going down. So it's going to be a long night. Brian McQuillan, if you had one independent trial per second, you would expect to wait for far longer than the age of the universe to see a 10 sigma event under true normal model. Thank you, Brian. So it is possible, but highly impossible. All right, so here's what we're going to do here. We are going to do this. Okay. Channel members, we're going to be going to the war room in 10 minutes. So for the next 10 minutes, we're just going to do Q&A here. If you guys want to see some silver close-up, if you want to see some gold close-up, let me know. And again, for the love of God, enter the mega giveaway. Oh, Viola will be in the war room waiting. You don't worry. I'm dropping a link in chat. You got to be subscribed. Click that, enter it. I'm giving away 25 ounces of silver, pounds of copper, and gold. I don't want anyone to miss it, but a lot of people are going to miss it. And then the day after, they're going to be like, whoa, I want to enter. We're not going to do a crab raid tonight because I'm doing a members war room tonight. So we'll do a crab raid at next time. I do one war room a week, sometimes two. So the rest of the time we're doing crab raids. So look at that. We're forming the DTB. Something I don't dare say, and if I do, only on low breath. It's this Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the Mega Ga.
Mega!
Who wants it? Who wants it? That is the Ga Goblin. If you win, you got to pay your... Everyone wants their cut. I'm sorry. Even the Ga Goblin. What is Oki Store? Oh, guys, Intl-Stacker sells goldbacks. I bought a bunch from Intl-Stacker. I don't have them readily available, but Intl-Stacker, you can message them, and they do have a goldback, a new goldback business they started, so that's pretty cool. What is your best looking gold piece in your opinion? That's easy. This one right here. And it's also special. If you don't know who MK Bars is, he's made a lot of this poured silver here. Not all of it, but like a lot of it. He's legendary in the poured silver community. Like, he does crazy stuff. So I was making a video with him at his foundry, and this was just a gold planchet. So I worked with him. We did it in a hydraulic press, made a scarab beetle. This is 1/2 ounce I made there on the video, and hammered the edges with a special hammer. So that's my favorite piece of gold right there. Best way to borrow against your stack. I don't have the answer to that. I know there's some states that are implementing stuff like Florida, HB 999. So I think there'll be opportunities there to use it as collateral. But other than that, I know there's services and things out there you could do. But honestly, I feel like it's a horrible idea. Debt is like, makes you a slave. So me personally, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet, I would never take a loan against my stack. If I needed emergency money immediately, I would sell like a portion of my stack, whatever I needed. That's what I would do. I would not put my entire stack on the line and pay interest. Meryl's Fire saying, I did 2 of the entries, but when I got it back, it doesn't say I've created too many entries. Email me, Meryl. Maryland's Fire, email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. I can give you a guide that will walk you through it and we'll fix that. Okay. So just email me. I'll give you the guide, but do it quick because the mega guy ends on Saturday or closes Friday evening. Thank you to Bismo and to Dwayne's for becoming channel members. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. New info. IS does not have to work. Mrs. International Stacker is a supermodel. He is hanging on. Well, I am working. Excuse me, Ralph. Mrs. International Stacker is, in fact, I think better than a supermodel. That's fun. Whew. Okay, channel members, we're going to the war room in 5 minutes here, but we're getting a nice DTB recovery here on gold. Silver's starting to form a really nice DTB. Shanghai Futures Exchange, a little bit of a downward pressure, 99.71 US equivalent. And variable saying, what is the mill in the song? If it's not mill, we are thinking chasing that mill, like million, $1 million stack, chasing that mill. Oh, and people ask me, those are my songs. I've got 3 of them out now. Produced and wrote them, did everything. You can find them on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere. Just search for the artist Intl-Stacker, and you can find that music. How's Shanghai doing? Shanghai's trading right now at 99.65 equivalent. It was a mess. Look at it. It was shut down here, shut down here. It was a mess for days, but we finally got through that. A super bottle and a super wood. Yeah, definitely. It is not mill. It's chasing that mill. File is... That's funny, Chaos. Arizona half and 2 out tomorrow. Nice Okie Stacker. Spark Stacker. I didn't order Mrs. Iris coffee because I love Blue Mountain Jamaican coffee, but I should have gotten it for the golden ticket and saved it to make when guests come over. Laugh out loud. Well, no one knew. The golden ticket was secret because the last thing I want is for you guys to feel like you have to spend money to enter my giveaways. I never want you guys to feel like that. So I frequently will do special stuff, but if it's stuff like that, I keep it secret until it's all sold out, then I tell. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to be giving away 2 prototypes at least during the Mega Goss. So if you win one of those, you could still give it to guests visiting, but you won't get the golden ticket. How's the cold? The cold's way better than it was this morning. I was a wreck this morning, but I feel better now. Not all the way better, but a lot better. Name a supermodel that can bring you taquitos. Winning. Totally true, DDFW. Your songs are great. I listen to on Spotify. Thank you, Variable. I'm glad you like them. Mill is metals I love, says Viv B. I like that. Sell a wife and kids first. Don't borrow against your stores. Do not sell the wife and children. Do not. Channel members are going to the war room in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I will be live in the morning, 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you check us out again here. Subscribe, turn on those notifications. And we are just 50 likes away from 800. We could certainly do that. So please smash that like. And don't forget, 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be live. Hey, good to see you, 3D Woodworks. And channel members, we're going to the war room here in 3 minutes. I'm going to enter the link again in chat. I'm giving away 25 ounces of silver, some copper, gold. You got to be subscribed and go click that to enter. I know it was a secret, but serving crab coffee would have been a talking point. That definitely would have been a talking point. Would you like some crab coffee? International Stacker, do not sell your wife and children, rent to them. No! No, protect the family at all costs. Get the Mrs. IS mug. It makes all the coffee into Mrs. IS coffee. That is true, guys. I do have, I think it's exclamation gear. I do have a little channel there, or a little gear shop. You can get yourself a Mrs. International Stacker coffee mug. And wow, Brian McQuillan, thank you so much for gifting a channel membership and for being a channel member yourself. That went to Safe Harbor Trading Farm. Safe Harbor, make sure you say thank you to Brian. Check out your new custom channel member emojis, and I'll be seeing you in just 2 minutes in the war room. Soup Dragon saying, if someone's asking if a bear flag's forming, best not to look at the 5-minute chart, look at the 4-hour. I mean, yeah, but I hate changing it on stream because then I got to do all this. I got to do all this nonsense. And then when I go back, I got to do all this nonsense. See? Not conducive for live streams. Thank you to Girls One Bear for becoming a channel member. All right, here comes the fun part of the war room. Let me pause the music. Here comes the fun part, starting the countdown. All channel members prepare for the war room. Wow, and Dwayne just gifted 5 international stacker memberships. That went to Garrett, Mo Zerp, CJ, Dractor, and Yorkshire Dangler. Interesting name. Check out your new custom channel member emojis, and I'll see you all in the war room in 42 seconds. For all the folks that aren't channel members and can't make it into the war room, I'll see you in the morning at 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I really appreciate your support. I appreciate everyone's support. Please turn on those notifications. Smash that like on your way out. So to everyone not going to the war room, I'll say CYOTNO. Catch you on the next one. And to everyone else, all the channel members, we're going to the war room in 10 seconds. You should be taken automatically. If you're not, wait 30 seconds. If you're not, go to my channel. You can look for the stream there. We're going in 3, 2, channel members, hold your breath, hold your breath. 1. Channel members, report in for